around for telling my husband that his mother is overstepping and I don't want her in the delivery room. I, 32 female, am currently 8 months pregnant with our first child. My husband, Tom, 35 male, and I have been together for 7 years, and overall, we have a great relationship. The only issue, his mom, 62 female, Linda. Linda has always been overbearing, the type of mother who still calls her son my baby, and insists she knows that what's best for him. Since we announced the pregnancy, she's been way too involved. She constantly gives me unsolicited you guys, I can never say that word correctly. Unsolicited advice, criticizes my choices, and even refers to the baby as our baby, which makes me uncomfortable. Our baby is crazy. Were you in the room making it with us? Like, girl. Anyways, the breaking point came last week when she casually said, I can't wait to be here for the birth. I want to be the first to hold my grandbaby. I was shocked. I never invited her, and I had always assumed the only person with me besides the medical staff would be my husband. I told her as politely as possible that I wasn't comfortable with having anyone except Tom in the delivery room. She immediately flipped out, saying it was unfair and that she had a right to be there and that she was present for the births of her nieces and nephews. She even accused me of trying to push her out of the baby's life. Girl, the baby is not even born yet. Later, Tom told me I should just let her be there to keep the peace since it's a big moment for the family. I told him this is my medical procedure and I should have control over who's in the room. He said I was being dramatic and that it's just a few extra people. Now I feel like I'm being ganged up on. I don't want to destroy my relationship with my mother-in-law, but I also don't want to feel uncomfortable during such an important moment. Am I the a-hole? I feel like one of the most important things a woman needs to look for when she's getting married is a man who actually has a backbone and who could actually protect her like overall well-being, because if you're giving birth, you're literally so stressed out, you're literally about to go through, because at the end of the day, giving birth is a medical procedure. You're going through all of this stress all for your man to say, yeah, well, if my mother wants to be in there, it's okay, it's just a few extra people. Do you think this is a show? Is this a concert? Go home, lady. Like, if a man can't protect you from his own family, then what is he there for? At the end of the day, you can respect your mom and you can protect your wife. She's giving birth. It's not a fashion show. If you want to see the baby, you can see the baby at home. And the thing is, it's not like the mother-in-law is... The thing is, like, all of these good stories, like, how many times did we see people who actually love and adore their mother-in-laws and they want her to be in the delivery room over their own biological mom? Like, if the mother-in-law was a good person, then she probably would be there, but she's so rude and disrespectful. If somebody was rude and disrespectful to me for no reason why I was pregnant, why the hell would I want them to be there when I give birth and I'm already stressed out? All for them to make disrespectful, annoying comments behind me when I'm trying to push a baby out? No. Top comment. Absolutely not the a-hole. Giving birth is not a family group event. It's a medical procedure, not a gender reveal party with front row seats. Your mother-in-law acting like she has a VIP pass to your uterus is wild. And your husband saying just let her be there like you're hosting a dinner party? Nah. If he wants to keep the peace, he can buy her a world's best grandma mug and FaceTime her after the baby is born. Stand your ground. You're the one pushing out a human, not her. And then OP replied and said, sure, thank you so much, I will. I don't know, OP just needs to stand her ground, because the boundaries that you don't keep today and stand firm on are the boundaries that are going to being like messed with later in the future. You're already too deep in this, people. You're already married to this man. You're already having your first baby with him. Stick to your boundaries, please. Like, stick to your boundaries. Okay, on to the next story. The other story is also about pregnancy. Am I wrong for telling my sister not to announce her pregnancy at my wedding because I was going to announce mine, but she did it anyway? I, 29 female, got married 3 months ago to my amazing husband, 31 male. It was supposed to be one of the happiest days of my life, but my sister, 32 female, managed to overshadow it in a way that I can't seem to move past. A little background. My husband and I had been trying for a baby for a while. When we finally got the positive test, we were over the moon. We decided we would share the news with our family and friends at our wedding reception. Nothing crazy, just a small heartfelt moment during the speeches. Only my parents and my maid of honor knew about this plan. A few weeks before the wedding, my sister pulled me aside to tell me she was pregnant. I was genuinely happy for her, and we had a sweet moment together. Then she casually mentioned that she was planning to announce it at my wedding. I was shocked and told her as kindly as I could that I would prefer if she didn't. Okay, I'm happy that she's pregnant and all, but why would you announce your pregnancy at someone else's wedding? I'm sorry, but in what world, whether that's your sister or not, like, why would that be appropriate? That's so weird. Anyways, I even explained why, because I was also pregnant and planning to share the news that day. I asked if she could wait just a little longer so the day could just stay focused on the wedding. She seemed a bit annoyed but didn't argue much, so I thought that was the end of it. Well, fast forward to the reception, and guess what? Right after the speeches, she stands up, clangs her glass, and announces her pregnancy. The whole room erupts in cheers, and suddenly my wedding turns into a pregnancy celebration. I was stunned. I didn't even get the chance to share my own news because it felt like I'd just be trying to one-up her. Later, when I confronted her, she acted like I was overreacting and said she couldn't just keep it in anymore. When I told her how hurt I was, she said I was selfish for wanting to control when people share their happiness. Oh, these stories stress me out. Anyways, my parents think she was out of line, but are telling me to let it go for the sake of family peace. Yikes. But I can't seem to move on. Every time I think about my wedding, I feel like this bitter pit in my stomach because she took away a moment that was special for me. She, on the other hand, thinks I'm being dramatic and says I should just be happy for her instead of making everything about myself. So, am I wrong for not letting this go? If I were OP, because it's already happened, like if something already happened, like there's something you could do about it, take it back, I would just act normal and say, oh, okay, continue to keep my pregnancy a private between, because she said only her husband, her parents, this sister, and the maid of honor knew. And I'd be like, oh, can you guys keep it a secret so I can share when I'm ready? You know, since somebody wanted to outshine me, and then I would share it at her baby shower. Yeah, that's what I would have done, because you're gonna take my shine and then expect to be shine. Like, no, I would have said, oh, I would have just kept my pregnancy private, and then I would have. But the thing is, by the time this the other sister is having a baby shower, this sister is also gonna be showing, so you can't really hide it, which is also annoying. But why do people do such things? People are so entitled and crazy. Like, what the hell?